All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're looking at a technology that is, and I'm not exaggerating, completely rewriting the rules of online video as we speak. We're talking about a system that's already pumping out millions of videos a day, and it is about to change, well, everything for creators and marketers. Let's break down how this whole thing works. So let's start with the headline number, 4 million. That is how many cinematic, social-ready videos are now being generated every single day by just one AI system. Now, this isn't just some small step up. It's a total explosion in content creation, and it's all powered by an AI that kind of thinks like a filmmaker. So at its heart, what we're talking about is a new kind of generative platform. It can take something as simple as a link to a product or just a single idea and transform it into a really polished, high-performing video that's perfectly built for social media. And it's doing this at a scale that was, frankly, just unimaginable a very short time ago. But how does it actually do this? I mean, how does it know what to make? Well, it solves a really fundamental problem in AI creation. It bridges that huge gap between what a human wants and what a machine actually needs to make a video that feels right. I mean, think about it. We don't speak in technical terms, right? We say things like, make it more dramatic, or I want this to feel premium. But an AI video model, it needs concrete instructions. It needs specific rules for camera motion, for the exact timing of shots, for what to focus on. There's this massive translation problem right in the middle of it all. So the real breakthrough here, the real innovation, isn't just about making pixels move. It's about building an AI that can understand creative intent, that feeling a creator is trying to capture, and then turning that abstract idea into a super detailed technical blueprint that a machine can actually follow. And the solution is something the creators call a cinematic logic layer. You can basically think of it as an AI director. So before a single frame of video is even generated, this layer figures out the user's goal and then automatically plans the entire video, the story beats, the pacing, the camera work. It makes all those key cinematic decisions for you instantly. But here's where it gets really interesting. This technology isn't just about making pretty videos. It's about making videos that people will actually watch and, more importantly, share. And that's where this idea of engineering virality comes into play. The whole system is laser-focused on one key metric, share velocity. Now, what is that? It's that magic moment, that critical tipping point where a video stops being something people just passively like and becomes something they feel they have to share. That's the leap from just passive viewing to active viral distribution. So how do you engineer something like that? Well, the AI is always learning. It's constantly analyzing millions of the best performing videos out there to find the hidden patterns that make them work. You know, the timing of the hook, the rhythm of the edits. It then takes those viral structures and encodes them into these repeatable presets. And to keep up with trends, it creates about 10 new presets every single day. And the results? They're pretty staggering. Videos made with this new viral system see a 150% increase in that share velocity we talked about. And beyond that, they show roughly 3 times higher cognition capture, which is just a fancy way of saying the video actually sticks with people and influences what they do. In other words, it really, really works. Okay, so let's look at one of the most powerful uses for this technology, especially if you're a business. The ability to create ads, like almost instantly. The process itself is, well, it's incredibly simple. A marketer just pastes a link to their product. The AI scans the page, figures out the brand and the key visuals, and then it maps that product into one of its pre-engineered trending video styles. And within just a few minutes, a finished social-ready ad is good to go. The whole nightmare of trying to write the perfect prompt is just gone. This totally flips the script for marketing teams. You know, instead of battling with 5 or 6 different prompts just to get one decent video, they're getting it right away. So now, campaigns can be built around creating a huge volume of different versions to test instead of relying on slow, expensive trial and error. And the proof is right there in the adoption rate. Since this launched just recently, more than 20% of professional creators and big enterprise teams on the platform have already started using it. So this is not just an experiment, it's a real tool being used in live campaigns right now. So, what does this all mean for the future? For creativity, for storytelling? To really get a handle on the implications, you have to remember just how fast this is all moving. Honestly, most of what we're talking about today just wasn't possible 6 months ago. The early video models couldn't keep things consistent. Characters would change, products would morph from one frame to the next. It's only very recent breakthroughs that have finally unlocked the visual stability you need for actual storytelling. I mean, look at the timeline. Last year, we were dealing with glitchy, inconsistent AI video. Today, we're generating consistent, structured stories at a massive scale. And what's next? Well, the platform is already being used to create multi-minute short films that are often totally indistinguishable from live action. What this really means is that the job of being a creator is changing at a fundamental level. As the technology gets more powerful and basically becomes invisible, the work is shifting away from fighting with tools and complex prompts. It's moving towards making the big, important creative decisions about tone, about structure, and about what a story actually means. And that kind of leaves us with this final, really powerful question. When all the technical roadblocks to creation just disappear, and absolutely anyone can make a cinematic video from a simple idea, what new kinds of stories are we all going to choose to tell?